Hi friends, how are you? Today I'm going to talk to you about my experience with respite care. So respite care is temporary care within the foster system. So typically when a foster family has to go on a trip or a vacation, or for whatever reason they cannot care for the foster kid that they already have in their home, they need respite care. And so that's what I did. I had the opportunity to do that. In the beginning of this month, I had a little 9-month-old that came to stay with the small and I, which was a lot of fun. Excuse me. Being a mama to two is different. Especially being mama to two who go to separate daycares, and I was sick during the time that the little one was here, so it was kind of stressful, but props to me, I did it. So that was fun. But having a baby, I discovered, was a whole other set of challenges than having my small. So it was challenging in that the baby cried and you didn't know what was wrong, and there's diapers and bottles and feedings and stuff like that to worry about, and worrying like, what are you putting in your mouth? So that kind of stuff was different, but it was a lot of fun, and the small enjoyed having the baby here. The baby would make these really cute growling noises, and so the small called him a baby dinosaur. So she'd be like, "Mommy, the dinosaur's awake." So that was fun. She tried to hold the baby, but the baby was quite big, so the baby was not having that at all. So, but it was fun to have, to see them together, because she is quite gentle with babies and things like that. And it sort of solidified what I thought, that we're not quite ready to add on another friend into our mix full time, because the small is just not quite sure. She still has that thought that I'm gonna get rid of her, or so it did have a happy ending, and that she saw that, I mean, she gets to stay with me and it's okay. There's enough love for everybody, because I think that is something that she seriously struggles with, is she doesn't understand how me in particular can care about or love more than one person. And so it was really good that she saw that here's this little friend and it's great. We have to take care of him because he needs help. He needs somebody to take care of him. So that's what we can do. She felt really important helping to take care of him. But then he sort of went back to his family, and then she stayed with me because she's my family. So I think we're not gonna get another at this point, even though I know that I could do it. I mean, this sort of proved, okay, you can do two. But I don't think for the good of the small at this time that we're ready to do that. Maybe after her adoption is finalized and she sort of knows now, like, look, you have the same last name as me, you're not going anywhere, you, like, this is it, you're here to stay, then maybe I would think about it. But at this point, no, it wouldn't be good for her at this point. I mean, like, the 1 week was enough to kind of set her off a little bit, so that's fine. But one of the things that it brings up is whether or not, and some folks have asked me, you know, do you regret getting an older kid? Or do you wish that you would have gotten a baby? Or should you just have waited? And I don't really know how to respond to that, because in general in my life, I think regret is stupid. It's not a productive way to feel, in my opinion. But also, I mean, there's no turning back. You know, I have the small, she's mine. There's no question in my mind that she was meant to be with me. And is it harder? Yes. Like, I mean, having the baby was physically exhausting because he has a very specific schedule, and, you know, like, babies are just, they need a lot of stuff. Whereas the small is emotionally exhausting. You know, so it may have been, in my opinion, and I mean, folks who have babies would probably disagree with me, in that, thinking that that's an easier thing to care for. But all of the things that my small has, I mean, she has 7 years of troubles compacted into her little body, and 7 years of mistrust and anger and hurt, to whereas a baby that may come into care may not have all of that. They may not have learned that, all the wrong things that my small has in her life. So I think that it may have been easier to take a baby. But, you know, I mean, that's not what worked out. You know, so now I have my small, and I don't regret having her. There are struggles, and there are days when I think, oh golly, you know, where I miss my life before I was a mommy, you know, the freedom that I had to sort of go and do whatever I wanted. I do miss that, I'm not gonna lie, but the moments that I have with my small far outweigh all of those times when I wish that I could be at the bar or, you know, talking to boys or whatever. But yeah, so I don't regret it at all. It's just a different life. It's a different way of parenting, and you know, it is what it is, but there's no denying that she's supposed to be with me. So there's no turning back on her. And I know that, I mean, it's happened to her. Her previous foster family sort of gave her away because they got a baby, and which I think is horrible. So, no. Do I want a baby? Sure. Would I love one? You know, do I think that maybe down the road, a baby might be good to be in our family? But do I wish that my small was a baby? No. She is perfect the way that she is, and she's perfect for me. So I think that that is great. But I did have a lot of fun with the baby. That was a lot of fun, and I think the small had fun too. I know my parents enjoyed meeting him. He was a cute little thing. One of the things that I found kind of interesting was that the baby was here over 4th of July, and so he came with us to the parade. And I just kept thinking, and so it just so happens that the baby was not of Caucasian descent. And so it was pretty clear that I had not mothered this baby. Like with the small, a lot of people tell me that we look quite similar, and it's quite possible that I could have birthed her, you know. Anyway, but what I kept thinking on the 4th of July was, here's this tiny little human who's so cute, and I would like wave his, and he would wave his little American flag during the parade, and I kept thinking like, and I remember I said something to my mom, and I like when he was waving his little flag, I was like, build a wall around me, Mr. Trump, you know, because he would wave his little thing, or just feeling like he's celebrating America, but America's never really gonna celebrate this little boy, and how sad that is. So anyway, that was just a thing. I feel for the people in the world who are raising children in a world that's scary, or in a world that's not safe for them, based off of things that they can't control. You know, like the world is scary for my small, but the world's not scary based off of what she looks like. So anyway, that's a whole other issue of things, but yes, I had a baby for a week. It was wonderful, but I have a small for life, and she's great, and so no, I don't regret not having a baby in my life. I may at one point, who knows, but right now, I think that I have just the family that I'm meant to have, and so it's very good. But, okay, I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you later.